It is time for another hair-raising, very itchy kind of video. Yes, I almost made a funny there. Welcome back to the Dark Cosmic Universe. My name is Avian Savage. If you saw the thumbnail, that's right. Today it's going to be a cosmic creature feature. We're going to be going back to 1985 when Michael J. Fox ruled the TV set. He ruled the movies. He was just an awesome actor. But before we get to that, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. We talk about action figures. We talk about play sets. We talk about vehicles. We talk about Pokemon cards. We talk about some really cool cosmic collectibles that are out there. If you are new to the channel, check out the links in the description. I've got an eBay store where I sell vintage and retro t-shirts. I also sell paperback books. When I make a sale, I bring it back here to the Dark Cosmic Universe where I can recycle that money for a cool action figure or some kind of cool cosmic collectible review. Don't forget, if you are new to the channel, please activate that bell icon so you get notified when I upload a video, YouTube Shorts, or even something in the community page. Leaving comments definitely helps the channel. This definitely helps the channel. Sharing the videos, that also helps. Share them to your socials. Share them as a text message to a friend and say, hey, this guy does toy reviews. This is definitely something I like, which is cosmically epic. Don't forget, if you are new to the channel, you can remix, remaster, reinvigorate, reimagine what the Dark Cosmic Universe is in your universe. All right, here we go. Today we're talking about werewolves. No, we're not talking about how to become a werewolf. I mean, that would just be like for another video. But we're talking about werewolves in general, because not werewolves in London, but werewolves in general. So, to become a werewolf, the possibilities is being bitten by another werewolf. We've got witchcraft, curses. There's supernatural blessings or punishment, or being born under certain specific circumstances. Like your parents were werewolves. Hey, sounds really interesting. Also, there are real ritualistic or magic acts that cause werewolfism as another way. Anyway, so there is also a werewolf syndrome that's called hypertrichosis. And again, I'm not going to get into specifics. I'm not a doctor. I don't even play one on TV. I'm not even a doctor here in the Dark Cosmic Universe. But when it comes to action figures, we definitely have fun doing that. So today we're mostly going to focus on werewolves. I went through my collection and I found some really cool ones. So from, I believe this is Dark Savior. I believe that's what the video game is. We got a werewolf over here. From the McFarlane line, there's a werewolf. This was from Underworld. He was kind of like a werewolf and a vampire mixed together. I think that's what it was. We've got from Super 7, we've got some really cool figures, which is really awesome. We've got the two Super 7 figures here from the Teen Wolf line, from Mezco, and then we also have another Super 7 figure. And then I got this really cool keychain of a werewolf figure, which was from the Universal Monsters. If you're curious how tall these figures are, well, let's take a look. Should be a 1/18 scale, so under 4 inches or ish. And Scott Howard, good old Michael J. Fox, is definitely in that scaling. We've got a couple figures who are under the 4-inch mark here, of course. And the larger ones back here, well, again, they're a little bit on the larger side. Did we get a ruler? There we go. And then back over here, and we knocked over a figure, as we always do. You get to see exactly what's going on. And it looks like Seashell decided to tear something up, which she does here on occasion, which is pretty cosmically epic. All right, let's take a look at the figures. I know you're like, werewolves? How can there be so many action figures on werewolves? Because people think it's cool. Again, are werewolves real? I can't determine that. Again, I'm not a folklorist. I talk about action figures. So I guess I'm an action figurist. Does that make sense? Maybe, don't know. But let's take a look at the figures here. This is really cool. Again, if you've not seen the movie Teen Wolf, it is really, really funny. Hey, the camera's working for me today. That is cosmically epic. So here we go. As I bumble around here. Here is the figure from Super 7. Here is Scott Howard, or Michael J. Fox, which is really awesome. This is so cool. He's got his headphones on. Yes, they didn't have earbuds way back then, but he was moving and grooving. He's got his varsity jacket over here, or his Letterman, and this is really cool. And I believe that the team was called the Beavers, so they changed it in the movie for something else, but that's all I'm going to leave. This is really cool. Does it look like Michael J. Fox? A little bit. Let me tell you, Super 7, I think, definitely did a good job with this. And again, there's his headphones. It'd been so cool if they had, what was it, Styles? Yeah, that was the other one. If they made Styles as a figure, that would have been really cool. But really cool. 5 points of articulation. So in the legs, in the arms, and wait a minute. Oh, maybe this is only 4 points. I do not see or feel a head. So this is, okay, so 4 points of articulation for this one. I thought it was 5, but okay. I mean, kind of how would you do a 5-point articulation? I guess you could. All right, so here we go. Here is Scott Howard, which looks really cool. I'm not really sure if this is a good likeness of good old Michael J. Fox, but this is really cool. So there we go. Yep, he's got the jersey. It says Beavers. That's right. That was their high school mascot. But then it got changed to something else. And look, they even put the name Howard on the back, which is really cool. So Scott Howard being the character there. Oh my gosh, this is really cool. I'm so glad I got him in my collection. And I was like, I don't have a Teen Wolf figure. Now, I will be doing hopefully a Back to the Future one, because I do have some Back to the Future figures. I was a huge fan of Michael J. Fox. Whether he was Alex P. Keaton on Family Ties, I believe that's what he was, or when he was Marty McFly in Back to the Future. Let me tell you, the 80s were really good for Michael J. Fox. And Michael J. Fox, if you happen to come across this video, I just want to let you know, I loved your movies. I loved you being Alex P. Keaton on Family Ties. I think that's what it was. And, again, he was such a great inspiration for me. And what an amazing actor and an amazing career. So thank you so much, Michael J. Fox. Thank you, A. And of course I can say that because I know another knucklehead. All right, let's take a look at some other characters here. So again, from Super 7, we're looking at werewolf figures. This is really cool. Hey, the camera's actually helping me out and paying attention. Thank you. I guess the update was definitely, well. Now, the only one I don't have is, I think there was Werewolves in London. I don't have that one in the collection. I probably should, but again, you can only get so many figures at once. Very cool. Love it. He's 5 points of articulation. Here's the Mezco one, which I have displayed here on the channel. Now, whether he has that, was it hypertrichlosis or something like that? Hypertrichlosis, or I don't know, maybe. Do I have werewolfism? I mean, I'm a little hairy. At least, take a look. All right, let's take a look at the character here. All right. Yeah, got a little beard going on there. So yeah, you might, Avian Sauvage, be a werewolf. I'm just joking. He's like, what? All right. Now again, I wound up getting this M&J Variety. I don't know if they're still around anymore. But this particular one, this is a keychain werewolf, which is awesome. Very, very cool. Now he lights up in the back. I probably have, I don't know if I can actually get him, because it was like a lithium, I think there's a lithium battery in here. But on top, he's got a little light switch. And you can probably still find these on eBay, which is really cool. But I got them, like I said, when I started collecting Universal Monster figures, I started getting these really cool keychains. They were kind of articulated. All right. So here was another one from Super 7. This was from the pre-code versions. Let's see if we can get a close-up of him. There we go. Another one. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. I totally had a lot of werewolf figures. course, I wound up digging them out. It took me more time to dig out the figures instead of actually making this video. Now, this one I think is really cool. This was from Underworld, and I think he was part, was it Lycan? Again, I might be wrong. I know I've got the fans going, no, that's not what it is. Hey, you know, like I said, off the cuff, he was like a mixture of a vampire and a werewolf, I think, together. Or I might be wrong, or he was like Frankenstein. I don't know, it was one or the other. But a cool figure, you know, nonetheless. And this one's a very pricey one, of course. You know, like I buy them, but when I wound up seeing it at first, you know, I was like, I was a big monster fan. I'm like, oh, I gotta have him. And then from the McFarlane line, this one I think is really, really cool. Again, definitely fits in with a 1/18 scale. A little bit different, a little more realistic looking vampire. Now, he did have a character, a human character that he came with. There we go. Love the teeth. Looks really cool. Definitely awesome. And last but not least, let's see if we can get the, did I have this one? I don't know if I displayed this one or not. Here is the, I think it's Vampire Savior. So this is the other one, which I wanted to get years ago. Again, yours truly, I like my monster figures. Now this guy's from, I believe it's from Toy Biz. Very articulated. Again, these ones over the years have started, you know, the because of all the joints and whatnot. And yes, even his little mouth joint here. I'll even do that for the camera. And that's probably the only time I'm going to do that. So it looks really, really cool. Yep, I've got some vampire figures here in the Dark Cosmic Universe because yours truly does like the more cool monster figures. I hope you guys are doing really well. Again, I haven't been on. I've been trying to set up the lawn. So for Halloween, I've had the neighbors going, when are you going to set up the Halloween stuff? It takes a while. There's only one person doing it here. Got to put the lights up, and I'm going to get them out there. And maybe, again, I've upgraded the Halloween look. So I won't have all my Halloween stuff out, but I'll have a few. I got the lights going on there, so the neighbors are like, oh my gosh. Oh, here's Seashell. Hi, Seashell. She's like clawing on the old jeans. Thanks, Seashell. Really appreciate it. Again, thank you guys so much for hanging out here in the Dark Cosmic Universe. I did make a sale for one of the books, so I got to go ship that out. And again, thank you guys for supporting the channel the way you do it. Watching the videos, sharing the videos, leaving comments, all that great stuff. Seashell appreciates it. And she's like, yeah, that's awesome, Dad. You know, you're a YouTube, you're part of that YouTube society here. Yes, we are now. We're a YouTube member here, which is kind of awesome. Anyway, thank you guys for all your help. We so appreciate it. We're going to go to 4,000 views, and we'll see what YouTube has to offer the Dark Cosmic Universe. Anyway, all you have to do is subscribe, be part of the Dark Cosmic Universe, and you become part of the Dark Cosmic family. Who are my Dark Cosmic family members? Well, my friends, they are my Cosmic Cosmonauts, my Cosmic Comrades, my insane toy collectors, my Dark Cosmic Pokemon collectors, because I know you guys are out there, and my Dark Cosmic collectors. Thank you guys again for watching the videos. So appreciate it. And again, hopefully we'll get the Halloween display. Maybe I'll, you know, do a couple like quick shorts or something with it. I'm fine-tuning one of my characters to make them look really, really ultra scary. So that'll be cosmically epic, of course. And again, Halloween, I love it. It's like every day here in the Dark Cosmic Universe. What do I say? Say it loud and proud, my friends. From one side of the galaxy to the other, and somewhere in between, there is the Dark Cosmic Universe. Again, thank you guys so much for everything that you do. So appreciate it. More videos coming up. Got some more pre-orders. Very, very excited. Again, when that happens, oh, it's like Christmas and Halloween all mixed together. Thank you guys again. Stay cosmically insane, my friends. Keep collecting all those action figures. Come back here to the YouTubosphere, better known as YouTube, and we'll definitely see you soon for another video.